Good morning. BJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the Recumbents. We finally got a nice day today. I think it's going to be nice all day. Okay, Joe. Watch for traffic coming out both ways. We're just off of the Pikes Peak Greenway, but we're going to go jump on the Cottonwood Creek Trail. And morning. Bike back, Shug. Oh shit. Sorry about that, but I thought we might end up having a collision. What am I doing? Let's try this again. There we go. So yeah, we're going up, only taking the Cottonwood Creek so far, and then we're gonna take a right turn, and we're going to go over the oh, what is that thing called? I can never remember. Well, it's the Vincent Frontage Road. There we go. Get confused sometimes because if you go across the metal bridge, not that one up there is an old bridge that doesn't go anywhere. Seems to be a theme for today. Bridges that don't go anywhere. The bridges to nowhere. We're going right. Okay, damn it. Sorry. Still getting used to my e-assist, and sometimes it's still really strange. Get out of the way here. Oh, you're going that way.
There's a picture right here of the where the quarry was.
Yeah, they're really trying to improve it. That's for sure. That spot over there, that light-colored spot, that used to be an old gravel mine, a gravel pit, quarry, whatever you want to call it, and they're trying to refurbish it and turn it into several things, but also like a like a mountain bike track kind of thing. There's a pretty good view of Pikes Peak. So So now we're on the Vincent Frontage Road trail, path, whatever you want to call it. I kind of like calling cement path and dirt trail, so you know people can know the difference. But they call it a trail. And I also consider anything that's a double wide sidewalk as a trail. So this is a junction type thing, because we'll be ending the frontage road and we'll be going on to Dublin Boulevard. At least this point, if you were going left from here, you'd be on Dublin all the way up to Academy Boulevard. But we're going south, and eventually Dublin turns into Nevada Avenue. It's just one little sign that tells you, oh, you're now on Nevada Avenue. Because as you can see, well, you might not be able to. Let me get a little closer. As you can see from the sign, that boarding and grooming dog place is on Dublin Boulevard. So at the moment, we're still on Dublin Boulevard. Sorry, bad bump. Like we talked about before, some of the transitions that they put in from, driveway to trail aren't very good. But yeah, we're just out for a ride today. Because like I said, right now it's absolutely beautiful. There is hardly a cloud in the entire sky. Yeah, I apologize, but it's a little hard to get that, that up circular view at the end of the selfie stick, because it gets a little more wind up there than it does down here. So, yeah, we got to cross over to the other side here to stay on the trail. And as you can see, well, you probably can't, but there's a little sign over that says begin Nevada Avenue. Now I'm gonna make it. That Joe made it too, so. Now this is one of our normal routes, but yesterday, well, I had the mount that holds the sensor for my e-assist actually snapped off, and we headed up to Angletech to see if we could get a new mount, but they were doing an out-of-town e-bike thing up in Denver someplace, so I hope it was successful. But so I couldn't get a new mount because the shop was closed. So I just I did the Band-Aid thing. Always carry a few cable ties with you. It's amazing what a cable tie can do to save your ride. Okay, we're gonna go downhill on the brakes, so I'm gonna try to get this a little more even with my brake, except for I really can't. So I'm gonna switch hands because this brake's a little stronger than the other brake. That up there is Pinnacle Peak or something like that, rock formation, and this is part of the Ute Trail, I think they call it. Ute open space. Goes way back in there for miles and miles. As you can see, we're going right along I-25. Yeah, one of the great things about drum brakes, like we talked before, is you can actually just, you know, like I'm doing now, I can use one brake and it doesn't pull to that side. Where at least with some disc brake systems, if you're only using one brake, it pulls to that side. So yeah. Pardon that yawn, but it's after, well, actually it's not after 12 noon. I shouldn't be yawning yet, but it's 11:30, so I guess that's close enough. But yeah, we're technically the double-sided sidewalk ends up on the top of the hill. But usually this sidewalk is not very busy. There's an awful lot of car noise and that kind of thing that makes this, you know, not a very enjoyable walk, I would think. So probably only use it to walk up to get to the other parts of the trail. It does have a bike lane, but the traffic, not too bad today being a Sunday. And for those of you that are new and don't know where we hail from, we live in Colorado Springs, Colorado, United States of America. It looks like they're having a beginner's Harley learning class here. Howdy. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Pikes Peak Harley Davidson, one of the places that does do does beginner ride training. And as a motorcyclist for over 40 years, if you want to get into motorcycling, please take a beginner motorcycle foundation safety course, or MSF course. Absolutely will teach you to be a better motorcyclist right off the bat. They will give you some skills that otherwise will take you years to learn. And then after a couple of years, take the advanced motorcycle safety foundation course, because the skills you learn could actually save your life. I'm serious, dead serious, man. Motorcycling is absolutely awesome, but it's just strategically dangerous because you're very vulnerable. You know, we're fortunate on the trikes, you know, we have a lot of trails, so we're away from the cars. But there are times when we have to do the same thing, you know. We call it playing with cars. There's that Pinnacle Peak. Yeah, we call it playing with cars. And it's not fun. You know, a lot of auto drivers are good. I mean, they really are, you know. And you folks out there driving a car that take the time to look for bicyclists and look for motorcyclists and give them a little extra room, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because even though Joe and I don't ride motorcycles anymore, and it's strictly because we just can't afford it, I can tell you that we still know a lot of people that do. And even if we don't know them, we know how they feel. So please, please, keep a watch out for them. And for you folks just starting, or if you've been riding a couple of years and you've never taken a Motorcycle Safety Foundation rider's course, please look into it and go take it. I think Harley calls their course Rider's Edge. At least they used to. We haven't had a Harley since 2018, so it's been several years now. And yeah, we just we're on what we call the cracked trail, C-R-A-C-K-E-D, because as you can see, it's got a lot of cracks in it. Sadly, this little piece of asphalt trail was put in by the University of Colorado Springs, otherwise known as UX. And excuse me. The problem being is they don't maintain it, and I doubt the city will ever do anything with it either, which is a real shame, because it makes a much safer way to get over here. And we like going to this side. Yeah, that's the University of Colorado Springs, University Colorado Springs, UX. Hey Joe, you want to hit that light just because the cop's there? Okay. But yeah, we're heading over to the University Village of Colorado Retail Center. We're going to stop at Panera Bread, get us an iced tea to go with our brown bag lunch. And so once we get to Panera, we'll go ahead and turn her off for a little while. That way you guys can go catch something to eat. I don't know where you are, but here it's 11:30 a.m. Oh, it's already 7 exactly. Sorry about that yawn again. Really, you know, when ever since I turned 60, I yawn a lot. Give you another view of the peak there. Oh, huge show. And since everybody else is turning, we will go ahead and go. We do have the what they call the Idaho stop law here. It is now legal to do, which means that we can treat a a stoplight as a stop sign, as long as there's no traffic in our part of the intersection. Or we can treat a stop sign like a yield sign. Again, as long as there's no traffic in the intersection. So technically it's legal for us to do what we just did, but we'd rather err on the side of caution and be you know, be a little safer. And they have Tarrant University in Center for the Arts up here. Got to get up over the berm here. Like I said, okay, we're gonna take a left-hand turn here, and we're gonna go underneath Nevada Avenue. It's kind of nice they did this. Really like it. Gonna switch hands here. This way we don't have to use as many lights to cross over Nevada. It's a blind corner, so you heard Joe use her bell. Looks like they're doing some work down here. Yeah, that's Nevada Avenue right above us. Might have people coming down, so that's why we hit the dinghy bell. Like I said, it's a beautiful day today. We're supposed to get some clouds this afternoon, but there's supposed to be like a 6% chance of rain. And usually if it's below 10%, we don't see any rain. We might get some what they call virga this afternoon. You know, that's where the clouds are raining, but it's not really doing anything. We're gonna cruise over here. I gotta make sure nobody's at the door. No, it looks like we're good. We're gonna stop right here because I'm gonna pull a table over. Well, actually we could now, because we'd be in the sun, so I'm gonna pull a table over. Okay, shut down the assist. And all right, so we're here at Panera Bread, as you can probably see behind us. I think there's a little sign right there. And we're gonna call it good for right now. Okay, we'll get back to you. Bye for now. Howdy, well, we're back. All right, we're now back on the Greenway Trail, and we're catching the lower part. This is the nice wooded part of the trail. Yeah, so we're just kind of heading south on the Pikes Peak Greenway Trail. We had our brown bag special with a nice iced tea, unsweetened of course, although we do put stevia in it because stevia is an organic sweetener and not a true artificial sweetener like Splenda and some of the others. Splenda and Equal and howdy. So this trail goes right along Fountain Creek in a lot of places. And this is a really nice wooded area here. You've got a power saw or a weed eater or something going. up. We're going up what we call Diablo Hill. Which, before I got my e-assist, was a lot meaner. Passing on your left. Thank you. One more behind me. Have a good day. I'm gonna stop here in the shade and get a drink. No, didn't mean to point that at me. Yeah, this is it kind of does a U here. If you bend to the right, that takes you south, and basically if you came up and you bent and you bent to, it'd still be a right because you're going the other way, you'd be heading north on the Pike Speed Greenway. Sadly, they still haven't finished the Rock Island connector, which is a real bummer. Basically, they haven't done anything for 6 to 8 weeks. There's the entryway. Once they get that done, you'll be able to hook right to the Rock Island Trail and to Shook's Run Trail too. But I don't know when they're going to get it done. You know, it could have easily been done already. Seriously. They only have like one more retaining wall and finish the concrete, you know, to the end of the path or the end of the connector. And it'd be done. And it could be used. You know, we're right in the middle of summer now. It's June. Officially June 2nd. So, just officially crossed over the Popcycle Bridge, Popcycle Bridge. Right now we're going down the it's still considered the Greenway, but it's the west side of Fountain. Technically they call this the Monument Creek Trail. But it's weird because the creek down there to your right, or your left rather, is on the we're yielding to the riders coming uphill. Passing on your left. Thank you. One more behind me. Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah, the only problem with this part of the trail here is, like we said before, it's there's the Colorado Springs vehicle transportation storage setup over there, so it's pretty ugly on that side. And over here, well, as they say, you can't see the forest through the trees. Although for us it would be you can't see the creek through the trees. My rear brake is chirping. Yeah. Howdy. So do we stay on this trail or do we go over? Joe!
I'm thinking,
Oh, okay.
let's go over onto the other one.
Okay.
Mason.
Okay.
Keep the guy with Billy.
All right, so we're gonna go down and pick up the, well, I believe it's the Mesa Springs Greenway, okay? That's what I've been told. Whether that's actually true or not, I don't know, but that's what I've been told. Going back under I-25. I gotta tell you, man, I love e-assist. I mean, sometimes it's a pain in the bottom end because, you know, it sometimes it doesn't quite fit what I'm doing, but other times it's really nice. It's like super duper, like going up this hill here, which is really not easy. We got traffic back there. Waiting for this truck to get by. Okay, now we're officially on the Palmer Mesa Trail. Well, the Palmer Mesa Greenway. Actually, I'm sorry, I blew that. This is the Mesa Springs Greenway. We actually do have a Palmer Mesa Trail that's more towards the west side of Colorado Springs. Right now, we're pretty much Old Colorado Springs Central is where we are. And we'll be taking this one down as far as it goes. And we're going to be heading to America the Beautiful Park, where we'll probably stop and have our snack and let you guys go raid the fridge. Now, just in case you haven't had lunch yet. As I've stated many times before, concrete is not always smooth. This is definitely not real smooth, but it's much better than dirt. And a step up on asphalt too. Sorry if the camera got away from me there. Just trying to get my hand a little lower on the grip. So you got a military helicopter up there. Yeah. See, that's Black Hawk. It's like these folks are trying to get a scooter tire on. We got creepy crawlers going across the Hi. Thank you. Have a good day.
You
guys have a good ride.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about these greenways, and you can see why they call it a greenway. It's got lots of green. Lots of green. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of take a look here and see how much more time and battery I've got. Probably not a lot. Gotta get over here to hit this light. I want to keep it backwards because we're at Uena Street, which is a major thoroughfare. So it'll take a little to get across it. So you'll have to put up with my ugly mug. So I've got about another 15 minutes. But I may not have that much on my card. My battery's just about toast. Exactly, like I said, we're on I-25, or you know, right along I-25. We'll just kind of keep it this way. Oh, here we go. Okay, you're gonna be cool. I love how they try to run you over. They think they're so fast. It's a minivan, okay? But I'll probably just keep filming as long as I can, or keep videoing as long as I can, as we go along the greenway. But when we get to the end of the greenway down here, I'm gonna go ahead and probably call it a day. Although we may do a real quick loop of America the Beautiful to the actual ending. Passing on your right. Thank you. Yeah, these greenways are real popular, you know, with you know, kids and people with kids and dogs and old farts on trikes like Joe and I. And hey, it's okay. We know the truth hurts. But it's much better to be an old fart than the alternative. which is a dead fart. You don't want to be a dead fart, okay? Okay, got a bump coming up. We got a real heavy bump coming up pretty quick here. Gotta watch it. It's a ledge, and boy, I mean to tell you, you smack that thing, you feel the whole front end just jump up all over the place. But yeah, wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for coming along for the ride today. It's just so nice to have a beautiful day. Like I said, yesterday we got really lucky. We found a place to shelter just before it just started pouring buckets of rain, and I do mean buckets. Bit of a bump here. Yeah. Howdy. And that overhead goes over I-25 over to Monument Valley Park, which we've done several times, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to go straight. Well, kind of straight. Howdy. Yeah, hopefully the video will make it all the way down to America the Beautiful. Like I said, I'm going to shut it off. Howdy. Hello? I'm going to shut it off when we get down to the end of the Greenway here, which I'm not quite sure which street it's on. I can never remember. But yeah, it basically dead ends on the kind of the west end of downtown. So yeah, we'll probably try to save enough to put in a, you know, like a circle around. Okay, slow down, Joe. Yeah, this is real bad. Yeah, if you hit that thing at any speed, I mean to tell you, it feels like the whole front end's gonna come off. Okay, we're almost to the end of the Greenway. Got some breeze now. A few more clouds, but not very many yet. They did say it could get pretty cloudy towards the afternoon. Like I said, with only a 6% chance of rain. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down here in the shade for a second and go ahead and turn off, and when we get back over to America the Beautiful Park, we'll get back to you. All right. Okay. Bye for now. Okay, we're back. I got about 4 minutes, so I'm not gonna be able to do much. But yeah, we're down at America the Beautiful Park. Yeah, I'm almost out of video card here. So we'll try to get at least a little bit. We'll just go real slow. We got lots of kids running around here, so. Hello. So I guess they only open the fountains at certain times. That's different than they used to do it. It used to be, you know, on a nice day like today, it'd be working away. Howdy. But as you can see, it's a beautiful day. Hello. Lots of people out. Howdy. Enjoying the park. Passing on your left. Passing on your left. Thank you. Okay, well, we're going to go up here and use the facilities and say thanks a lot for coming along. And please subscribe, share, etc. We'd really appreciate it. And yeah, for BJ and Joe Ondo, just want to say thank you very much again for coming along. Like I said, please subscribe. If you want to be notified of our next video, click the bell logo on the YouTube site, and it'll let you know when our next video comes out. All right, it's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough to be moving on. Ride slow, ride low. Let's go, but always ride recumbent. Bye for now.